What's going on?
All right, it says we're live. So it was
Okay.
saying for a little bit there that for whatever reason it was saying you can actually see it there that live streaming wasn't available right now. So I don't know what on earth is going on with that.
Oh, that's weird. That's beyond weird.
Fortunately, I was able to get around that regardless. So yeah,
All right.
but let's see, make sure that we are in fact live because right now it's playing an ad.
Looks like it says live to me.
Yeah, it's playing another ad.
Of course.
Now we are in fact live. Awesome. All right. Hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome today, and we are back with returning guest Alpharius.
Howdy.
Howdy, Alpharius. And today we are going to be reading more Star Wars: The High Republic, The Edge of the Balance manga, Precedent. This one. So this is the latest manga series, with apparently the story by Daniel Jose Older. But apparently it's also got the script and art by Tomio Ogata. So what I'm hoping is that Mr. Ogata has had more of a say in this plot than Daniel Jose Older has. Because
We're lucky.
if we're lucky, because the first issue of the manga, when we first read that, was actually decent. The second issue became a giant holding pattern, and I also know that Daniel Jose Older was involved in that one in the second issue, but not the first issue. So I don't know if that will be the case here. One thing I will note is that this is a very, very lengthy manga, or this is very lengthy for what we normally do. So there's 150 some pages, from what I understand, instead of our usual 20 that we read for comic books. So what I'm thinking is maybe we'll split this up into 3 parts. So we'll read the first 50 pages this, and then maybe the second 50, or then 51 to 99 the second, and then read the remaining in the third. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? Star Wars: The High Republic, Quest of the Jedi. It is a time of great exploration. In an effort to unite the galaxy, the Chancellors of the Republic, working alongside the courageous and wise Jedi Knights, have dispatched dozens of Pathfinder teams into the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. But it is also a time of great uncertainty. Communication is unreliable, and tall tales of mysterious planets and monstrous creatures abound. Prospectors and pirates roam the frontier, and the worlds of Iram and Iranah are locked in a forever war. And on the far-off planet of Dalna, a new threat to the galaxy is beginning to emerge. All right.
Interesting premise.
The Edge of Star Wars: The High Republic, The Edge of Balance Precedent. Story by Daniel Jose Older, script and art by Tomio Okada. So we'll see how this goes. We could actually separate this into chapters. So
Oh.
yeah, that's probably the best course of action. We'll read chapter 1 today, chapter 2 next week, chapter 3 the week after. So I think that seems like a good plan.
All right.
We'll
That'll
see.
work for me.
The Art of the Edge of Balance Precedent Development. Okay. Banshee, the Jedi Temple, present. Is that
Hopefully.
it?
No.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Oh my. You gonna voice this guy or am I?
You know what? Since I know what voice I've been giving him for some time, I might as well continue giving him the TV show host voice. Did you find it?
Perfection.
I There's a lot of damage. And we're trying to dig deeper. It'll only be a matter of time. I didn't ask for excuses. Just answer the question. No, but we'll find it as soon as possible. Ugh. Watch where you're going.
Okay, I think I'm gonna voice this other random guy. You can't just show up and push us around!
You insolent! Who are you? Show yourself! Lum.
The Harch!
Wham!
Shut up! I don't answer to you, you nihil scum!
Crunch. Volgarat, calm down.
I don't take orders from you either, Makion. I'm not your subordinate. We are equal in this partnership. Don't mistake me for one of your imbecile followers.
We should get rid of him. Oh wait, no, that's your character. My bad.
We should get rid of him. Bring it on! Remember, only I know what it looks like. I am the only one alive who saw it all those years ago.
Alright, Vol, prove yourself. Take charge.
You want us to follow that bounty hunter? We can't trust that Harch. I didn't mean...
Rumble. Vol, don't forget, you don't have the path behind you like before. If you can't find it, you'll have lost all value to anyone in the galaxy. Reading those lines like that seems to be adding so much to this.
It is amazing.
No one will stand by your side. You will be worthless.
Sounds like he's giving him a low-tier god speech. I haven't trusted any of you since the beginning of this partnership.
Those Jedi were crazy.
Destroying their own temple?
This area seems older than the rest. Maybe we're on the right track. Shift. Over here!
Droid!
It's attached to something. Maybe it's in this box?
Remove the droid. Need to look inside.
Huh?
What?
Creep, beep, beep.
Can I voice this guy too?
Yes.
You should already know that CZ model droids are not equipped with combat weapon systems. So unless the standard has been upgraded while I was in sleep mode, it's irrational to aim 12 blasters in my direction.
What the hell is this thing talking about?
Oh, now I remember you. You were that droid back then. Hey, folks, you should be excited. This is definitely it. Contact the art!
We need confirmation it's in there. Destroy the droid.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not in a hurry.
We are? The eye is impatient.
Yes, he is. But I'm in charge, and I have plenty of time to kill. Hey, you piece of junk! Strange that they chose to bury you here with that. I don't mean to be rude, but from the looks of the situation you're in, wasting time talking to me would be unwise. Don't worry, you're working with me. Though we're not playing by the same rules. We need what's in that box. Either way, you'll still be destroyed in the end. But finding you here has me curious. Tell me, what was that Wookiee Jedi thinking burying that here? With you on this measly planet for 150 years. Since you claim to have time...
Wait, that's... Okay, that better not be the end of the chapter, is it?
I hope not.
I think it might actually be, yep.
Ah, crap.
You know what? We'll just go with the original plan of at least the first 50 pages or so. Or make it to the second chapter, or through to chapter 3 at the end at the very least. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
So far, there is actual intrigue in this.
Yeah, there's actual characters. Well, there's like 2, but still.
Mm-hmm. Siege says, is the writer telling us that we are going to waste our time? Maybe.
We'll have to find that one out ourselves.
It could also just be that this is supposed to be a lengthy backstory, so we'll see.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
The Battle of Valna was over a century and a half ago, though it makes no difference if I tell you what I know now.
150 years ago.
Weren't you there too, Vol, working with the path of the open hand? The ones who believe the Force must be free? How a group like them could gain such numbers is still a mystery to me. Brooding on that religious planet at the edge of uncharted space was fitting. Are they pointing out that their own enemy team doesn't make any sense? That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Telecoms company can get one. Building their crusade against the Jedi until the Battle of...
Alright, the Battle of Dolma. We've got you surrounded.
You Jedi have abused the Force for too long.
Kill them. Kill all the Jedi.
Oh. You...
60 out of 100. Your response was too early, Arkoff.
Agreed, Master Ravna. But we are currently in a critical situation. Perhaps this is not the time to teach Arkoff a lesson.
It's easy. We can't expect to be successful if we head into a difficult battle only half our potential. When predators hunt, they lie in wait for the perfect moment, when the prey is most vulnerable. For example, when they're eating, or excreting, perhaps. They themselves, or perhaps they themselves are hunting.
What?
I think they're trying to pull a clever girl moment.
I guess so. Oh, she chopped him in half.
Mm-hmm.
I just now noticed that. Does the
You want to voice her?
Sure.
Like threading a needle, recognizing the right opportunity takes skill.
You Jedi!
No matter what power is behind the blow, one well-timed hit will be more effective than 10 misplaced ones.
Or says, okay. Or C says, yeah, it might just be a backstory, we'll see. Or says, fuck, I was preparing dinner, you betrayed me, Ace. This wasn't half an hour. Thank you, I missed a lot of neuron killers, I bet. Was I seeing laser katanas? Maybe a little bit. But it also looks like there's some actual physical spears and whatnot here.
I mean, this is a manga, so if the handle looks katana-ish, I can't hate them for that.
Don't be afraid to wait for the opportunity. Do you understand, Darkoff?
Those tricks won't work on me, Jedi!
Zoom. Crash.
So, you're the muscle, eh? I'm surprised the heart would fall for the path. Arkoff, we need to get a handle on this. Quickly!
Grip. Crash.
I sense the other Jedi are struggling. We need to rally with them.
Dum, 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 dum. There he is! Stop that Jedi!
They're coming! They're coming for us!
Get him!
They're coming to take us!
In over your head, are you, Aslan Rail?
Master Ravna! Is that a girl?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. Oh.
I don't know.
Master Ravna! There's something coming!
The young have such confidence in themselves, except when they need it most. The battle above ground rages on. It's our job to stop the path from fleeing further into the caves.
You don't understand! It's not the path!
Regardless, first we must deal with the Harch.
Great. Thum.
Off!
You should focus on watching your own back, Wookiee!
Bam, bam, crunch.
Now's our chance! Go! Surround them!
Kill the Jedi. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's see. Sage says the others are struggling, but she has time to wait for the perfect strike and teach lessons. Yeah, fair point on that. Then again, this is a manga, right?
Agreed.
We can, I mean, there's been a lot of them that's had significant monologues in the middle of fights, haven't there?
Listen, I'm a
saying.
JoJo fan. That's not a this is a glass house I don't want to throw stones in.
Exactly.
A 45-second, 9-second time stop.
Orosocium says, you may not be able to tell, but at least in the manga it is excusable. Another comic idioms, the artists are just confused when drawing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Arkoff, I keep telling you, do not let your lightsaber out of your sight. It stays with you wherever you go. The moment you let it go is the moment you've lost.
That is a very funny drawing of a Wookiee.
Mm-hmm.
Master Ravna! They just keep coming!
Rumble, rumble. Rumble, rumble.
Well, I have a feeling it's time. Time? Oh, time to go. This way.
Thum. Whoosh. Shoosh.
Mm.
Splish, splish.
That! They're flooding the tunnels. Don't stop. Keep going. The next wave is coming. Run!
Ah!
This is a bit hard to tell what's going on in the background, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. Whoosh. Bloop. Alright, so I think we're on page 48 now.
Okay.
Well, that was effective.
We seem to have lost Aslan along the way.
He must have been swept down to another tunnel. We'll look for him and the others in a moment. Arkoff, give me a hand.
Huh? Arkoff, what's wrong? You're not making sense. What kind of Jedi Knight can't stand up to against a splash of water?
Arkoff, hang in there.
Master Ravna, do you see something?
I don't know exactly. Zizi? You don't sense it?
Do I sense it? Might I remind you, I'm a droid.
There's something here.
Bloop.
There's a disturbance in the Force.
What about Aslan?
Right. Zizi, lead Arkoff to a safe place. We may be in more danger. Arkoff, are you able to move on your own? No! Hurry and go. You'll just get in the way.
Alright, let me read some of the comments here. Aura says, you may not be able to tell, but... Alright. Seed says, I might be more okay if I could tell what was happening.
So he had the same thing as me.
Yeah, the artwork is a little bit confusing. At least it's not as terrible as some of the stuff we've been seeing so far with High Republic, though.
That's true, I guess.
Aura says, silly master droids don't have souls. What is happening? Bullshit from Disney, but in other countries. And that is not a disturbance of the force. That is a motherfucking revenant from D&D coming over for a visit.
Yeah. I don't know what they were going for with that. That's, I guess they just wanted to show what that looks like in a physical form, I guess.
I'm not going to comment on the fact that it gave her a nosebleed.
Use that. It has potential for later.
I'm starting to see what she meant by there being a disturbance in the force.
Shall we continue?
Yes, we shall.
You heard her. Let's go, Arkoff.
Sploosh.
Now.
Woo.
There's definitely a presence here, but I can no longer feel it. I've lived an entire lifetime, but there are infinitely more things I don't know.
Phew.
Even though everything within me screams to run away, I cannot. This is something I know I must face. Damn it! Not again! Now where are we? Arkoff? Master Ravna? Did I lose them too? Where am I anyways? By the light. They're all dead. Okay, I read that poorly. I said that poorly.
No, you said that correctly. This is probably how a High Republic Jedi would act.
You're right.
By the light, they're all dead!
Oh, God. The path had the advantage on Dalna. I would have expected them to put up more of a fight down here. Whether it was the explosion or the winds. I got lucky. But if the battle is over, why do I still feel so strange? I think I hit my head during the last wave. No, wait. Something's wrong. It's here with me. What the fuck?! Okay, then.
At least this artwork is better done again than the other stuff we've seen again.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, I didn't know Star Wars had demonic possessions. This is a great addition to the setting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. I can see it.
What if it turns out this is the guy that that went to the dark side or something?
That would...
The guy, you know, that has the CSI Miami glasses.
I've heard of worse ways to do something like that.
Mm.
I'm afraid. Arkoff, it's watching me. It's going to kill me. No. No. No! This isn't real.
You will pay for abusing the Force.
This can't be real.
Must be free. We're waiting for you.
Okay, that is some pretty good artwork.
Yes, it is. Shri Kari, we're coming to take you away. They'll do what they can, they'll do what they must, but when they find you, all you'll be is dust.
I didn't know we were in the... That's... Huh.
Okay, then.
Yeah, this forest is cursed as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Rose says, yes, a lot of people seem to end up dead when Jedi just exist in the High Republic. They're all gung-ho about that light and life shit. Lots of lightsabers, and a lot of ending life. Oro says, Japanese sees the Force in very special ways, my man. We already had Gundam for their Star Wars version, but this is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, is it... I'm starting to wonder, because remember how, again, that one issue they called Jedi Agents of Chaos? Maybe for the light and life, maybe it turns out that the Jedi from High Republic are all, Nurgle worshippers.
Oh, God.
Battle brings death. Death brings decay. Or no, decay brings disease. Disease brings life. Battle brings life.
Yes, very logical to me. That's golden. Oh my God.
Maybe that's what they were meaning for light and life.
My God, it all makes sense now.
Still able to come up with better explanations for the changes of the lore than the actual writers, but I digress.
Right.
Oro says, no, we have buckets of blood. They follow corn.
Yeah, you're right.
They do. We do have buckets of blood. So maybe it's chaos
Undivided.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the most... I can't say that with a straight face. Oh, God. Dear Lord. Alright, to continue.
Sure.
No, I don't know what overcame you in the caves, but you need to pull yourself together. We must reconvene with Master Ravna and find Aslan. Hurry! It's very quiet. The battle must be over. We must assess the situation. Come quickly.
You know, having just had the discussion with regards to 40K, all I can think of with the "it's very quiet" is that one line from,
Oh!
It's quiet.
Quiet. It's quiet. Quiet. It's quiet. God. Seems like somebody took inspiration from Event Horizon when they made this, though. That's what I'm seeing so far.
Or it says, we have lesbians choking their childhood friend Slanesh, buckets of blood as a medic corn, old geezers living forever, Nurgle, and non-binary Jedi confusing everyone. Zinch.
That's big brain. The biggest the brain is.
I think, actually, let's be honest, I think the closest, the Zinchiest thing so far would be Yoda teaming up with the dark side user to find arcane knowledge about the Nameless.
You're right. Oh, God.
That, to me, is the most Zinchian thing. And it had a very Zinchian outcome as well.
What do you mean, Sir Backstabbius Screw you betrayed us?
Who could have foreseen a dark side user doing something like a dark side user would do?
Well, definitely not the most ancient and wise Jedi of the entire order, that's for sure. Oh, God. Anyhow. Oh, I found something, Arkoff. It's Master Ravna's lightsaber, but she doesn't seem to be around. Why'd the sky turn from black to white?
It's him reflecting on what she just said to him earlier.
Oh. I'm dumb. Do not let your lightsaber out of your sight. stays with you wherever you go. The moment you let it go, the moment you've lost.
That's a
rough,
decent
buddy.
enough callback. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. How unusual for Master Ravna to drop her lightsaber. She might be in trouble. We need to find her quickly. Arkoff?
So I think it's safe to say that Daniel Jose Older was not the one that created the original plot for this.
Yeah, he just shipped over a rough estimate of saying you need to do this, and then the Japanese man actually made it good.
I think Mr. Tomio Ogata, I think his name was.
Yeah, Tomio.
I think he was the one that actually wrote the overall plot, and Jose Older is just translating back to English here. Because let's be honest, if it was Daniel Jose Older writing this, it would not be this consistent at this point. It would not make sense. We certainly wouldn't have the callback there that explains the sheer horror of Arkoff's face at the lightsaber being missing.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Yeah, they probably would have just looked it over and just had you interpolate the character's stress yourself. At least that's how a crappy writer describes it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we're getting you out of here. Who's one of those creatures?
Shri Kari Kari. Shri Kari Kari. Hang in there, kid.
The Jedi will take care of you.
So
I'd hope.
They're tying this in with that other comic book that's set on Jeddah for some reason.
My God, you're right. That's Mr. We All Have Bad Day.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, I guess this is the path of the open hand, so that makes a half bit of sense.
It's going to take us a long time to heal from this.
Yes, Mathia. Arkoff, the remaining Jedi are recovering. We're in Coruscant. Are reconvening on Coruscant. They're taking Aslan to get evaluated as well. He seems to be in a bizarre state, chanting in a language I can't translate. Arkoff.
That's actually, okay. Bearing the lightsaber to pay his respects? Okay.
That's rather touching. Why are you burying Master Ravna's lightsaber? Master Ravna will have words with you when she's back. Arkoff! What do you mean she no longer needs her saber? Don't ignore me. We must go search for Master Ravna.
Alright, that's your character.
Shri Kari Kari. Coming to take you. Shri Kari Kari. I'm always on the winning side. No enemy can outmatch the strength of these 6 arms. Orgarat is an apex predator. It was the same when I joined the path of the open hand on Dana over a century ago. I'm always ready for any battle, even when I'm against a Jedi.
Bam!
That one Jedi.
could tell she was the master to beat. But instead, this beastly Jedi got in my way. And before I could make it interesting,
Thum, whoosh.
I survived, but barely. And so did the Jedi, but they were distracted. They didn't notice me, so it was the perfect chance to light them out. But I couldn't move my body. As I lay there, something odd happened. Jedi seemed to be confused. And just like that, she was gone. I couldn't see the attacker, but the Jedi were clearly suffering. Looked like the Jedi did have a weakness. If I found the source of this madness, I would have the power to destroy all Jedi.
You know, what is it with multi-limbed people hating Jedi?
Good question.
Noticing a theme here.
I can take my revenge.
Oh, and he wants revenge too.
Yeah.
Okay, mark that down on the list. We're making a pie chart or a Venn diagram. We're making a Venn diagram here.
Mm-hmm.
A few rogue waves in a cave couldn't keep me down for long, so I was back on the hunt.
Grand Republic Medical Facility.
Jedi.
That is a memeable image.
You better hang up that computer call. Come over here, kiss me on my hot mouth.
Are you winning, son?
We gotta continue.
This must be the work of an enemy stand.
All it needs is the menacing symbols edited in. It will be perfect.
I can probably add those in myself.
Yes. Yes. I'm clipping that image. Hold on. There we go.
Yep.
I'm looking for information. If you tell me the truth, I won't need to kill you.
They're coming to take you away. They're coming to take you away. They're coming to take you away.
Damn it. Don't you dare ignore me! What did you see in those caves? I saw them take you out of Dalna mumbling that same nonsense.
Dalna?
That's right! All of you Jedi were losing it! What the hell did you see? Tell me! Is that archaic scrap more important than your life? Answer me now, or else. What?
Did you hear that? It came from Aslan Rel's room. What happened to him? Are you okay?
That's pretty good.
That's another "Are you winning, son" meme there, with them opening the door.
Did you have another nightmare?
He's been having them regularly, and they're all about Dalna.
What happened there?
I don't know, but he needs rest, not a hospital. Are you sure about that? I mean, the guy's been driven to, at bare minimum, temporary madness. Are you sure that
Temporary
there are...
madness, and you just saw him on the floor out of his bed with a bunch of items strewn across the floor. For all you know, he could have had a seizure or something.
Yes. And even if he didn't, pretty sure a mental institution is still considered to be a hospital.
Yeah!
I'm just saying.
So what you're saying is we need to institutionalize all Jedi.
Yes. All right. Let's continue, shall we?
I think that's your character.
All right. Patience is needed for healing. The sanatorium at the Grava Monastery has an opening.
Oh, so they're actually going to send him to a mental hospital.
Yes. After telling us immediately that he didn't need a hospital.
When shall we transfer him?
Grava E. The security is looser on that moon. Convenient. There are too many people here.
Which is why you went to visit him. Here.
I'll wait for a better opportunity there.
Which is why, again, he visited him here and now. Siege says, is this still the flashback? Yes. Rose says, yes, he is perfectly fine. Do you like his room? A few days ago on Dalna.
That guy is like a max strength build who also maxed out in stealth or something.
Okay, now it's starting to get confusing, because a few days ago on Dalna, is that a few days ago from when the manga started, or a few days ago in the time of the flashback?
I assume when that guy was in the hospital or something.
Okay, so a few days ago from the flashback.
Yeah.
So we're now in flashbackception.
Indeed. I at least like how they had that guy have flashbacks of his own.
Return to Coruscant? Absolutely not. Master Ravna hasn't returned yet. How could you abandon her on such a hostile planet? No. There are still more places we can search for her. How disgraceful. She was your master. I will go search for her myself. Master Ravna! Master! Don't worry, Master Ravna. I am more reliable than Arkoff. I will find you.
Come back here, droid! You're just a tool for the Jedi, and you shall be destroyed!
Goff! No, go back. You must capture them. They may have information about Master Ravna's whereabouts.
Can't let any Jedi survivors escape.
I guess not all of the path was wiped out in those caves. No, we can't leave Dalna without Master Ravna. I have never left her side, and I will not leave her to face this unknown disturbance alone.
Oh, did you already say Wookiee's other lines?
Oh. Right, my bad.
What do you mean we are on our own? All the other Jedi have returned. True. If you lose consciousness again, I'll be stranded too. Serving Master Ravna is my main purpose. If what you sense is true, there is nothing that can be done for Master Ravna here. Perhaps the best way to serve her now is to continue on her path for her. Very well. We'll return to Coruscant and regroup. Perhaps the Council can advise on the matter.
Coruscant. Jedi Temple.
Voiceless guy.
Yep, you go ahead.
Thanks for your report, Arkov. We will address the circumstances of Master Ravna's death with the rest of the council. What a loss. Thank you for fighting alongside her. Yes. Aslan Rel. He suffered great trauma for what the locals on Dalna are calling the Night of Sorrow. I assure you that he will be well cared for. You may take your leave. We have it under control.
What do you think?
Arkav's description is spotty at best, but one thing is for sure. The circumstances of that night are tragic.
And no one knows how Master Ravna died?
Master Ravna is one with the Force, Kraton. How she met her death is unknown, though based on all accounts, we presume she was killed in battle.
And what are the rumors of monstrous creatures terrorizing Dalna?
Just rumors. There's no need to cause unnecessary panic among the Order.
Precisely my thought, Master Rin. Now is time to tend to the wounded, to rebuild.
May the
Apparently we just disconnected and reconnected.
Huh?
Apparently it just disconnected and reconnected for some reason.
Well, that's weird.
Going to make sure that everything is golden. But yeah, that is very, very weird.
Really weird.
Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and carry on. The archive.
Nothing comes up when searching for the Dalna caves. Perhaps the records have not yet been updated. True. Whatever was on Dalna seemed to frighten all the Jedi, not just Aslan, though it appears to have had the greatest impact on him. It seems rather impossible for there to be no records of any previous encounters like this. And then there is the matter of the strange language that Aslan was speaking. Shri Karai Karai. Have you ever heard of anything like it? A song? Yes, I suppose it could be sung as a song. Are you sure you want to visit him? I know you're looking for answers, but it may be too soon to question him. Fine. Let's go.
Grava Monastery.
Aslan, how is your recovery going?
ZZ. Oh, right. That's the character.
Yeah. Arkov? They'll do what they can, they'll do what they must, but when they do find you, all you'll be is dust. Oh, someone! Someone, please! Help me! Please! 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 Someone help me! Aslan, we are your friends. We are here to help. Take it away! Leave me alone! Aslan, calm down. You're safe here. Everything is alright. ZZ? Arkov? Is that really you? Yes. The hallucinations still haunt me.
Well, that was the end of
Even
the part 1 thing, so do you want to go ahead and continue?
I say we cut it off here. We should
Cut
save
off?
that for another thing, especially considering it's about perfectly long to do another.
Yeah, so we've been at it for about an hour. So, thoughts so far on this?
For what it is, it's especially good.
It's not bad. I will say that.
Oh, definitely.
There's still some stuff here and there.
Hmm.
But it's definitely not as bad as most of the High Republic.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me read some of the comments here. Or it says, "Hello, little robot. Let me tell you about the yaws." Siege says, "Furry sausage fingers." Uro says, "Turtle head looking ass." Siege says, "Strangeness." Uro says, "It is the will of the Force to screw with Ace's stream because we badmouth the High Republic." Siege says to Oros, "They brought it upon themselves. Not bad. Middle of the road for me." Oros says, "Thoughts for High Republic? It is not shit. It is obvious the man Jose did not touch it much." Siege says, "I laughed less than usual." That's usually a good sign when it comes to a High Republic comic.
They actually had compelling characters, given they're very generic characters, but, well, they're compelling at least, and you can understand why they're sad at each other's deaths.
Yes.
And that's progress.
Mm-hmm. Siege says, "Okay, we're on the Wookiee timeline." Yep, indeed. So, yeah, so far...
Some of that horror art was actually exceptional.
Yes. The artwork is, I would say, the best part about this whole thing.
It ranges from not being able to tell what's going on in those scenes where the cave is flooding to, well, seeing far too much detail in those horror sequences.
But that's definitely better than anything else in the Republic, so...
Definitely. In all honesty, I might actually be able to defend the art thing with the flooding as just a stylistic choice, because, the characters don't know what the hell's going on either.
Yeah. So the writing, again, it's not terrible by any means, it's just... I think Siege said it was middle of the road, or no, it was... Yeah, I think it is that kind of where I would place it, but it's certainly not terrible. Which means it's automatically one of the best things High Republic made. So,
For High Republic, a 6 out of 10 might as well be a 9.
hell, a 4 out of 10 is basically Shakespeare. Uro says, "Yes, a granny died here and I didn't laugh. This means the characters were at least okay." Yep. So yeah, that is, I think, well, for what it's worth, it is an awkward time to, I guess, stop it, but we have to stop it somewhere, right?
Exactly.
So,
Plus, I imagine with a good enough recap, the next part can be.
We'll see. But yeah, basically, I think we can sum the story up for the recap as they fought a battle with the Path of the Open Hand. This in a flashback. One Jedi went crazy, another Jedi died, and they're trying to figure out why this happened. And I think that sums it up reasonably well, right?
Yeah. I mean, the fact you can even summarize it is an improvement.
Yep. Uro says, "Yes, a granny died here and I didn't laugh. This means the characters were at least okay." Yep.
We are making progress.
Yes. Now the question is whether or not that progress can be maintained. All it took was to not have the plot written by a Western writer, apparently.
Apparently.
That makes me very sad.
Just a bit, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, I think we are, like I said, though, at a good time to go ahead and call it for what it's worth. So, yeah, anything you'd wish to add?
Nothing much besides the fact that, I guess that, I guess it was really funny being able to scream as, oh yeah, the Spider-Man is funny.
Yes. That one meme is definitely memeable.
That's a keeper.
Yes, it is.
Did I?
I know exactly what we need to do with that. Well, I'll just have the guy that's writing it says High Republic writers, and then in the background, actual Star Wars fans.
Oh god. There is much potential.
Indeed, there is. Siege says, "Let's see how long it holds," and to Oris, true. Siege also says to Oris, "Haha, our measure of success is currently at I didn't laugh at the death of old people." Well, I am now. Thank you very much.
We're not laughing at the death of the old people. We're laughing at the fact that that's a common occurrence. It's very different things. I mean, that's totally not both emblematic of how bad the writing in that show is.
Oris says,
Comic.
At Siege, we will take what we can get with High Republic. Yeah, pretty
Amen.
much. So yeah, is this manga worth reading? Maybe.
If for some godforsaken reason you like High Republic, this is exceptional. Comparatively.
Yes. This is a lot better than the stuff that's actually been in the actual comics.
So I guess if you like High Republic, get this. But why would you like High Republic?
I don't know.
It's just a caveat I feel like I need to add every time I mention that. But still, otherwise it's not the worst.
Indeed, and I think with that said, I think we'll go ahead and call it. So yeah, this has been Ace.
Alpharius.
Thank you for being on.
Good to be.
And we both hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.